Stop number 11 on the NNSCRA Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to California Speedway in Montana, California, as we are set for 38 laps of racing on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack. It's the running of the Auto Club 400 as we're set for racing here today. On the pole for this race here at 190 miles an hour, it is Joshua Osborne, number 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. He has the pole for today's race. Alongside of him will be car number 98, Laura Chung, at the wheel of the RCA Ford. Second row is Kat Madsen, number 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. She's alongside William Brock, number 4, the Kodak Film Chevrolet. Third row has number 43, Mike Becker, in STP Pontiac. He's alongside number 5, Phil Parker, in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Going to row number 4, it is Quentin Moore in 21, the Citgo Ford. He's alongside number 24, Charles Sanford, in the DuPont Chevrolet. Charles nearly a winner at Martinsville. He hopes to, of course, obviously vindicate that somewhere along the line down the road. And of course, it's his home track too, so he would like to pull one off here at California. Going to number 5 has the winner at Bristol this season, Jessica Shelton, number 94, the McDonald's Ford. She's alongside number 18, Nathan Orman, in the Interstate Barriers Pontiac, Next row down has number 29, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 90, James Sykes. Next row, Seth Cole, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race, the number 44 Hot Wheels Pontiac. And alongside number 25, James Henry, in the Budweiser Chevrolet. Next row down has Daniel Bouchard in number 31, the Lowe's Chevrolet. He's alongside number 1, that's Trent Dunham, in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Next row, Cole Beaver, the GM Government Chevrolet, car number 3. He won the season at Atlanta. He's flanked by number 2, Dylan Young, in the Miller Lite Ford. Dylan so far the points leader coming in this race, and he's also a 2-time winner season so far. Next row, John Andrews in 41, the Kodiak Chevrolet. He's alongside number 42, Kyle Matthews, in the Coors Light Pontiac. Kyle has our second in-car camera. Next row down has number 22, Dylan Poteet, and number 99, Levi McIntyre. Next row down, Alex Miller in 15, and number 26, Ryan Brommer. Next row down, Jesse Turner in 75, in the Remington Ford. He's alongside Paul Minnick, the winner at Talladega, in the Tide Ford, car number 10. Here, Paul punching in his ticket for the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte. Next row down is Zach Winkle in the number 40 Kendall Pontiac. He won the Daytona 500 this season. He's alongside number 23, Wes McCoy, the Smokin' Joe's Ford. Next row down has number 6, Zach Rogers, in the Valvoline Ford. And number 17, that is Roberto Crown Jr. in the Western Auto Chevrolet. Next row down is Allison Rain in number 7 in the Exide Barriers Ford. She's alongside number 88, Keith Batson. Batson has her third in-car camera, the Quality Care Services Ford, car number 88. Keith won the season at Darlington. Next row is number 87, Aaron Macklin, and number 36, Samant Ozcon. Then it's number 33, Matt McIntyre, and number 30, Ryan George. Next row is number 16, Rob Evans, and number 81, Muhammad Abdullah. Starting shotgun is Daniel Gatrock in 71, and 37, Dylan Abrahamian. That's your starters for today's race. As the field of 40 cars will wait their word to start the engines as they sit on pit road for the. So here comes the command to fire the engines here at California Speedway for the Auto Club 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Command given to start the engines for today's race here as the pace car leads the field off of pit road for the pace lap. I'm back for the start of the race right after this. Field rounding through turns number 3 and 4. Are actually rounding off turn number 4 right now. Pace car leads them off. Makes it a hard turn off onto the pits. As Joshua Osborne and Laura Chung leads the field to the green flag, and the Auto Club 400 is underway. Green flag is out. Through turns 1 and 2 they come here as Osborne leads the field down in tow as Cat Batson in the 28 car runs second position. Again, our in-car cameras today will be carried by Keith Batson, Kyle Matthews, and our third camera, I believe, will be in the car of hopefully I can find who the third camera is going to be. Third camera, it looks like it's good. Yeah, Seth Cole will be our third camera here today. So yeah, Seth Cole, Kyle Matthews, and Keith Batson will be our cameras in today's race. Osborne leads the field down here. Second is Cat Batson. Third is Laura Chung. Then it's Mike Becker and Quentin Moore, the top five. As they come across the start-finish line here, second lap completed. Second lap tallied at 190.119 miles per hour. We'll see lap speeds of well over 190 in today's race, obviously. In fact, the top four quickest laps all over that 190 mile an hour mark, as we see Quentin Moore trying to make a 3 wide inside of Laura Chung and Mike Becker for the top five, starting for third position. Quentin falls back in line here, along with Zachary Fitzwater and Jessica Shelton. Off turn number 2 they come here. Mike Becker numbers his way up to third position in the STP Pontiac number 43. Been a rugged season so far for Mike Becker so far to start things off here, and as we're in the first 2 races of the season. Of course, you remember, we were at Talladega, the last race on the tour, but Becker has been kind of sluggish this season so far as they come down the front stretch. But right now, closing up on the front 2 cars here of Batson and Osborne as we completed 4 laps, averaging already over 187 miles per hour. As Osborne has led the first 4 laps of the race so far. Laura Chung in 4th position. 5th right now is Quentin Moore. 6th is Fitzwater. 7th is Shelton. 8th is Phil Parker. 9th is Nathan Orman, and John Andrews already up to the top 10 position. Up to the top 10. This is at the 10th position at number 41, Kodiak Chevrolet here. Jesse Turner is in 11th position. 12th right now. Battling for 12th is Alex Miller and Cole Beaver. Miller makes his way up past Beaver. And that puts Alex up to the 12th position right now, the number 15 Quality Care Ford. And here comes Poteet down the low side, trying to get past Beaver as they come off turn number 2. Charles Sanford trying to find which way he's going to go here. The number 24 machine. There is Charles, the man they call the California Crusher here. Of course, hoping to get a win on his home track at California Speedway. He lives not far away from Fontana, as a matter of fact. I'm not giving you which part of the LA area he lives at. I'm not going to give you that, but Charles runs 14th right now with Zach Rogers in the 15th position as Cat Batson's dropped back a bunch right there since the last time we talked about her, as she's right sandwiched in between Phil Parker in the 5 and Jessica Shelton in 94. Shelton looks to try to get a draft off the 29 car, Zachary Fitzwater, and she's also, I think, had a draft off the 41 car of John Andrews, but Batson from at the middle of the track, though, takes position away. That's something you don't normally see. Now, Shelton gets help from the 18 car of Nathan Ormond. And that drops Jess down to the 8th position, maybe even a couple more spots back. Outside lane, not the most lucrative spot to be at here in California. And here comes the aforementioned drivers of John Andrews and Alex Miller, trying to make their way up to the field here. Cole Beaver also in there as well too, and he also brings Dylan Poteet and Charles Sanford with him. So now we really got a race for position here at California Speedway. This track has provided some pretty good racing over the years. Not much change for the lead though, but some good racing nonetheless. Beaver down the low side here, but Charles Sanford peaks lower in that number 24 car as he tries to get past Beaver, but Charles had to back off just a little bit, and now he and Dylan Poteet go toe-to-toe with each other down the backstretch. As we go back to the front here, as Mike Becker, who had a try for the lead though, has now fallen prey to the car of Laura Chung in the 98. But Becker's still trying though. They're trying to get by Osborne. And here comes Quentin Moore, 21 to the low side in the sit-go Ford. Quentin already in the All-Star race, of course, himself by virtue of being the season 26 champion. Osborne also in the All-Stars as well too. Mike Becker, he's got 2 more shots to make it in the All-Star, counting this one right here. He also got this. He's got this and Sonoma, the next race afterwards, the first road course race of the season. But Becker got a runoff. Turn number 4. He peaks low to the low side. You got Pontiac first and second right now. And Joshua led that lap, but Becker up on the back bumper. He's on the inside of Osborne for the lead. We've seen drivers let off a little bit through the middle of 1 and 2, though, and Osborne gets the bite on the outside of the track, though. But Quentin Moore's going to try to give Becker a little bit of help. Maybe. I don't know. No, Joshua's going to pull back ahead. And Quentin had to back off just a little bit in that 21 car. So that's twice now we've had a shot for the lead, though. But no dice. But Becker's going to regroups and tries it once again, though. He stays on the back bumper of the 20 car. Does the 21 go with him this time? Let's see what happens in turn number 1. And Quentin goes down the low side here. Becker and Osborne again side by side. But Quentin, I think, ducks back behind Osborne again. Boy, this is some good racing we got going for the lead here. Becker's giving his darndest, though. But I tell you what, though, Osborne's car seems to be has found the bite on the outside of the racetrack. And now we got a battle for lead there. Does Becker take the lead from Osborne that time by? Yes, he does. Mike Becker leads his first lap of the race as he takes the iconic King Richard Petty number 43 out in front now. So Becker took the lead at the end of the 12th lap of this race. As we're working on lap number 13 here at California Speedway. Laura Chung in second position now. Osborne to third. Fourth position is Fitzwater. Quentin Moore dropped to fifth, and now Phil Parker and Cat Batson now fights to see who will take 6th place right now. Nathan Orman in that battle as well, too, as along with the 41 of John Andrews and the 75 of Jesse Turner. That is 9th and 10th. So top 10 consisting of Pontiac in first, Ford in second, Pontiac third, Chevy in fourth, Ford in fifth, a Chevy in sixth, a Ford in seventh, a Pontiac in eighth, a Chevy in ninth, and a Ford in 10th. So all 3 manufacturers represented in that bunch. And here comes Shelton and another Ford. She moves to the low side of that number 94 car. Catches a sniff of the draft of that number 41 car of John Andrews. And Jess will take 10th by about a half a car length on Jesse Turner. Into turn number 1 they go here, and Shelton will take 10th. And meantime, Jesse Turner's not out of the woods yet because he's got Cole Beaver and Charles Sanford behind him. William Brock in the 4 car runs in 14th, and Alex Miller has dropped to 15th as he's now battling with Zach Rogers and Dylan Poteet. Zach backing off, trying to get a little bit of a run coming off turn number 4 here, but no dice for the time being, though, for the 6 and the 22 cars. And meantime, fight for the lead happening here. Mike Becker versus Laura Chung. This time she wants to go for the lead, and Osborne pulls up behind Becker and shoves him out to the lead here. And Chung not giving up, though, as she now regroups and tries it again. But Osborne, as we mentioned, he's one of those drivers making the outside lane work for some reason here. And we said earlier, the outside lane is not the most lucrative place to be, though. Well, I'm eating my own words right now on that one because it seems to be a pretty good lane to be in. And Becker led that lap just barely over Chung that time by. It was pretty close to the line. But now Laura goes to the top spot. There she is, as she takes the lead from Becker. And she'll bring Quentin Moore with her in the 21 car, so a pair of red and white Fords. Now, look to have the top 2 spots right now, but Becker hanging tough on the outside lane, though. And now Quentin dives inside here. Is he going to take the lead from Laura that time by? No, he does not. Laura beats him out that time by. But Quentin, let's see if he's going to have any help in the turn number 1, though. 4 wide for second place, though. That's not for second position. That's for third, I think. But Quentin Moore on the inside lane tries on Chung. But Chung's not going to have any of it, though. She keeps the lead for the time being. Quentin now regroups and tries it once again as well, too. So all you can do, though, is when your bid for the lead fails, though, you have to regroup and just try it and just hope for the best again when you try it. To take the lead back when you try to either take the lead back or take the lead itself for the first time. Meantime, though, talk about quietly moving your way up to the field, though. John Andrews, give a call to him in the 41 car. He's up to 4th position right now in the number 41 Chevy Monte Carlo, the Kodiak sponsorship car. Andrews, one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year this season, along with about darn near every driver that's in the field is a Cement Oscon affiliate. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because Roberto Crown Jr. is actually not an Oscon affiliate. So, but he also is running for Rookie of the Year as well too. He's the driver of the number 17 Western Auto Car, and Roberto right now runs in the 33rd position, so he's got quite a ways to make up in this race here. So, but meantime, we got a lot of battling happening right now here as Mike Becker, who led a few laps ago, has now dropped in danger of dropping out of the top 10 in this race here, as he's got Charles Sanford in the 24 car down the low side. Sanford trying to push Nathan Ormond in the 18 car. There he is inside of Jesse Turner. And that is for 8th position. Sanford just took 10th from, I forget who it was he took 10th position from. But anyway, Ormond now gets past Turner for 7th place here. Now he's trying to push Fitzwater up to the field. Fitzwater now battling for 5th with Cat Madsen. Becker down the inside. Charles Sanford's in there. Pole sitter Joshua Osborne in that bunch as well too. In that 20 machine. And here comes number 6, Zach Rogers, trying to sneak his way through the field. Rogers was clocked 14th the last time by, trying to take the 13th position away from Beaver. And trying to bring Jessica Shelton and Alex Miller with him. And Josh was saying, no, I don't want to follow Joshua. I don't want to follow Charles, I should say. But his try for the lead didn't go quite as planned as they come through off to number 4 now. Ooh, and Rogers just squeezed up in front of the 15 car of Miller. But now Alex Miller dives inside. She's going to try to take a 3 wide. Nope, Beaver pulls ahead of both the Fords now. And Cole squeezes his way in between Miller and Osborne, and now squeezes in between Rogers and Brock. William Brock holding strong at number 4 car. There he is in that Kodak machine, that yellow number 4. Actually more like a marigold yellow, but still. Let's see where Brock is this time by there, that number 4 machine. William right now clocked in the 11th position, trying to up ahead of him, Jesse Turner in 10th. Laura Chung remains as the leader of the race right there. There she is over Quentin Moore and Phil Parker. Parker in 3rd position now in the number 5 car. We haven't talked much about Phil this season, and he's having a pretty good run for the Raging Cajun team, one of the affiliates out of Hendrick Motorsports. Meantime, Jessica Shelton trying her darndest to try to make her way back up to the field here. She may have help possibly from the one of Trent Dunham and the 22 car of Dylan Poteet. And behind Poteet, Ryan Brommer in the 26 car, the Quaker State Ford. There is Brommer in the 26 machine. Behind him, Levi McIntyre and Kyle Matthews. And the 44, Seth Cole. On board with Seth Cole, number 44, the Hot Wheels Pontiac. Running right behind Levi McIntyre, the 99 XFRS SKF Ford. And Matthews in the Coors Light Silver Bullet Ford. That's the speedometer, 180 miles an hour off turn number 4. Look at the speed. Seth's going 206, 207, 207 miles an hour on turn number 1. Remember the Busch cars in the Mel Yellow Series race there? We saw 199 miles an hour on turn number 1. We didn't quite see 200 out of those cars going into turns. I see 200, 202. I saw 203 blank going into turn number 3. Seth running 24th right now. So he's clocked at this time by Ryan Brommer, stuck on the high side in the Quaker State Ford. And Seth that time by, clocked in 23rd position right now. His last lap, 187.803 miles an hour. So, and Seth Cole, by virtue of being a season 28 series champion, he's also locked into the All-Stars as well, too. As is Kyle Matthews, the 3-time series champion, and of course also the 40 car of Zach Winkle, the Daytona 500 winner. And also the 88 car of Keith Batson, the season 24 series champion, and I think also season 27 champion as well, too. Talking about Batson in the Quality Care Services, in the Quality Care Ford Credit Ford. Of course, not to mention also Batson dominated the race at Darlington, the UAW Dodge 500. Not a good day for Keith, though. He's running right now in 27th position right now in the number 88 Quality Care Ford. He has a roof cam for this race here, too, as we're closing up on 10 laps to go, by the way, here at California. This time, Mike completes the 28th lap. We'll have 10 to go. Batson floors the throttle on that Ford. Running right behind Coleman to see how fast Keith goes in the turn. In turn number 1, we saw 207 miles an hour with Seth Cole. 207 miles an hour, yet still 207 for Keith. And down about 161, looks like, going through turns 1 and 2. See, 202, 3, 205 miles an hour to turn number 3. So that's faster than what we saw Seth run. And down about 162 coming off or through the middle of turns 3 and 4 here. The turns here is California banked at 14 degrees, whereas a sister track is like this at where's a sister track of this at Michigan, which is actually same shape and same configuration of the track as we watch Quentin Moore take the lead, or tries to, down the backstretch between he and Laura Chung. And Quentin's going to take the lead through turns number 3 and 4. But I was going to say, this track compared to a sister track at Michigan, this track here is banked at only 14 degrees here in California. Michigan is banked at 18 degrees in the turns, as we watch now Phil Parker goes to the inside looking for the lead, and he's got John Andrews to the low side. How about the 41 car? He's going to make the move inside, and he's going to take the lead over Phil Parker. Parker on the outside, Andrews on the left side. A pair of Chevrolets now going for the top spot. Can John Andrews pull off an upset here at California? We'll see. Phil Parker's not won in a long time neither. The former Daytona 500 winner in the series, Laura Chung, she's also looking for her first win in the series. And there have been some people in the pits to the fans are all saying And this may be a Phil starting to see a series starting to see some parity possibly. I know we usually see some of the same old winners in the series, but there's some young lines that starting to nip at their heels right now. Parker gets on the high side here. Now Quentin Moore dives to the left side, and here comes that Mike Becker, number 43. Trying to snake his way through the field here in the STP Pontiac. Fitzwater in their 29 cars up there. Sanford in 24. There he is. He ducks to the low side now. Tries to make it 3 wide at turn number 1, but Becker pulls ahead of those two. And now here comes Laura Chung, 98. She wants to take the lead. This time by will complete lap number 33. We'll have 5 to go this time by. And do not pencil in your winner yet here today because any of these cars can jump up and win this race. We got 2 of the upset-minded drivers here, first and second right now. John Andrews leading. Here comes Chung back to the low side in turn number 1. Side by side, and Phil Parker, I don't know who's he going to help. Looks like he's stuck in between Andrews and Chung, though, through turns 1 and 2 there, and Parker's going to stay behind Andrews. He had thoughts of going with the 98 car, possibly. Andrews pulls back up here, but here comes Parker. He's going to try to make it 3 wide. Nope. Whew. Boy, this is a 190-mile-an-hour chess game here at California Speedway here. Chung back down the low side. She's got that nose stuck to the inside of Andrews, but Andrews throws the block. Laura had to back off just a little bit that time by. 4 to go, 3 to go this time by. John Andrews, we mentioned, looking for his first career win in this series here. Chung Chung also looking for her first career victory in this series. Parker and Becker, those two looking for their first in a long time. Same with Fitzwater in the 29 car for that fact as well too. He's also looking for his first in a long time. So is Jesse Turner. He's another one that's not quite won in a while. And then you got Charles Sanford in the 24 car. Sanford trying to get redemption from losing it on the last laps at Martinsville under caution, I might add. And Charles is still stinging from that too. To the start-finish line they come. 2 laps to go. Will it be John Andrews? Will it be Laura Chung or any of the drivers right behind him? Parker trying to close back up again here. He's got Becker in tow. Chung tries it once again through turns 1 and 2, but Bill Parker is going to move up behind and give John Andrews a shove, and that's what's giving Andrews a bit of a advantage. Is the shove there? They think they're going to give the shove to the low car on the inside to come out turn number 2, but they fall back in behind the car on the outside though, and that's giving Andrews an advantage. White flag waves, 1 to go. Sanford looks inside of Mike Becker now for 3rd place. In the turn number 1 they come here. Mike Becker falls back here. Sanford up to 3rd spot now. Does Laura Chung have anything for John Andrews? She moves inside down the back stretch. Half a lap from the finish. Through the 3rd and 4th turns they come here. Andrews on the outside. Chung on the low side. Here through turns 3 and 4. Here they come out the 4th turn. Chung that has the inside lane. Is she going to do it, or is it Andrews going to do it? So start-finish line it is. How about a first-time winner? And that first-time winner is going to be John Andrews in the 41 car. He wins the Auto Club 400. Boy, what a finish to that race that was. And John Andrews, the number 41 Kodiak Chevrolet, goes to victory lane. and he will punch his ticket into the All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Laura Chung, oh so close, comes home second. Third will go to Charles Sanford. Fourth to Phil Parker. Fifth place will go to, excuse me, will go to Mike Becker. Nathan Orman, I should say, will finish in sixth position. Seventh will go to Joshua Osborne, the pole sitter for this race here. Jesse Turner, 8th. 9th to Zach Rogers. And 10th position to Zachary Fitzwater. Average speed, 188.485 miles per hour. Wow. So 11 races in the season. We have had some tremendous parity somewhat in this series. And we're just starting into it as well too here. California here, the 11th race of the season is in the books here. We still got about 23 more races left to go on the season, so anything can happen. As we mentioned here, we'll be heading to Sonoma next on the tour for the Fram Model Light 300K, the first road course race of the season. As we'll be staying in the state of California for that too, because albeit we go further up north to California, because Sonoma is just up near the Bay Area, San Francisco and Oakland. So rest of the finishing order for you here. Daniel Bouchard comes home in 11th, 12th to William Brock, 13th Quentin Moore, 14th to Cole Beaver, 15th to Trent Dunham, 16th Kat Batson, 17th will go to Alex Millers, James Sykes 18th, Jessica Shelton 19th, and Levi McIntyre will finish 20th. 21st will go to Seth Cole, then Kyle Matthews, Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young 24th, Keith Batson 25th, then Zach Winkle, Matt McIntyre, Aaron Macklin, James Henry, and Ryan Brommer was the top 30. 31st on down, Wes McCoy, Roberto Crown Jr., Ryan George, Paul Minnick, Cement Ozcon, Rob Evans, Allison Rain, Daniel Gatrog, Dylan Abrahamian, and Muhammad Abdullah was the last of the finishers in today's race there. Average speed 188.485. And how about a first-time winner? John Andrews gets his first career victory, holding up another driver trying for her first one, Laura Chung. I'll tell you what, the way those two keep running, though, we may see those two throw their hats in the ring for possibly a top 10 run in this series as well, too. And I tell you, the way Laura Chung may be running right now, she may be getting her first win maybe later on. Whether she does or not, that's going to be remain to be seen. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we still got a lot of races left to go. So that could be possible, as we may see some other first-time winners this season. But a great competitive race here at California Speedway here, as John Andrews as we mentioned, gets his first victory of the season as he wins the Auto Club 400, and not only first of the season, but also first in his career. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup series, which is also on this channel as well too. It's the main series on this channel as well too, so be sure to check it out as well when you're subscribing to this channel, and also subscribe to our other channels that does NNSCRA offline series. That shows channels being X8675309-858X. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. That's Dylan Young's channel. And also be sure to check out Levi McIntyre's channel at ThrashManiac99. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure to check out those two channels and give them both a subscribe. They got some pretty cool stuff on there too. So that will do it here today at California Speedway. For now, this is James Cole. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Sonoma.